Hello, my friends, and this is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi with another early access game called the TakeOver. Now, this is a game I've actually found on Steam that is somewhat a love letter to all the beat 'em ups that we all known and loved growing up in the 80s and 90s. So we're actually going to try this bad boy out. And mind you, there are going to be some bugs and a lot that I'm just going to try out just because it's early access. So we got story, survival, and arcade, I suppose, will be unlocked after, I don't know, either beating one or the other. So let's see what this is about. And of course, this is a first impressions / review video, so therefore, you're going to see everything as it is, and I'm just going to tell it like it is. So let's see, we got that, and that. Skip if I wanted to. Okay, is someone gonna answer that phone, please? Oh. Oh. Babe. They took her. Well, we're already to a great start here. Oh, and it's California. Oh, lovely. Well, here we go. There's my punch. Jump. Kick. Already, well. This guy fights like Axel from Streets of Rage 2. And if I wanted to, I could use a handgun, but I would need bullets, of course. Okay, headbutt someone like Cody from Final Fight. Okay, his full jump is not so bad. And mind you, this is not the first time I actually did a early access kind of game. the last game I actually did early access on was Ruby Grim Apocalypse. Or, no, Grim Eclipse. Not Grim Apocalypse. Ruby Grim Eclipse. And that was with the fellas. So far, not so bad. Although I could say the character could use a little pep in his step. A little more speed too. I'm counting it like it takes like one. If I were to really count it, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because you may not see it, but I'm counting how many times I'm pressing. So like 1, 2. It has a delay right there. And these are things you have to notice. You have to notice these little things. Like every time you have a beat 'em up, oh god, you're ugly. Every time you have a beat 'em up, you always got to take into account how fast you're pressing the button. Well, at least for what it's worth, I can say I do like the combo. Although I really wish he didn't have to throw up such a high knee like that. Like, that kick could be a little faster, you know? Because I've played plenty of beat 'em ups before. Put the bat down, bitch. Skank. Go bag. Another thing a good beat 'em up is required is making up your own combos. This is one of those fine times that, you know, making a combo is needed. Because, you know, I played like games like Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, and you can actually alternate between, you know, weak and strong attacks. This game is in need of just that, you know. It also needs a back attack. And for those who are into beat 'em ups, you would agree, and please add your own feedback to this. But for a game like this, that is somewhat an early access game, if you were making your own beat 'em up game, what would you add into it? I mean, I've already stated what I would put into it, or what's needed into this. See, I could go with that. See, one button to pull out the gun, and that's it. And like I said, the speed in the game needs to be a bit faster. And of course, just like other beat-em-ups. You don't get a refill. You don't get a health refill after you clear the screen. Now, I was watching a long play of an early PlayStation 1 game called Neketsu Oyako, and it was a very early PS1 game in Japan. I do like the fact that it does have a stun lock. Like, that was perfect. You just take a bullet with stun lock. You don't really see bullets with stun lock. And that's a rarity right there. You don't ever see bullets with stun lock. It's just me, or does the character look a lot like... Oh, you asshole. I love the fact that you get them into a combo, and when you get them into a combo, they get trapped inside combo. We're gonna be doing that, sir. We're gonna be doing that. Of course, I don't know about the livestock. As in, I don't know how many lives I have, because all I'm saying is score, in which there is lack of score. another thing. Where is the score? All I'm seeing is just light bar, but no score. I mean, I know it's early access, but come on. Alright, Jaggy. He does. He does look like Jaggy from Hokuto no Ken. Oh my god, really? Are you kidding me? But it kind of makes sense. He got a flamethrower, I have a gun. Let it be known. Okay, so stage 1 is completed. And that's all there is, just one stage. One stage. Why does it feel like I was playing Afterburner 3 for the Sega CD over again? So, are you kidding? She's locked, but he's not. You're not really giving me much choice in the matter, game. So apparently, I know it's early access, but still. Alright. Oh yeah, you can't tell this was inspired by Final Fight. The very area you fought just to take on Sodom. So we got the survival mode, and even for survival mode, this is a bit much. Like, I know it's supposed to be survival mode, but that's just way too many enemies. But that's just way too many enemies. If you're gonna go survival mode, here's what you should do. For survival mode, bring out a certain wave. But don't go like, all of a sudden, 1, 10, like, wait, what? And this is why I say, a back attack would be needed. For survivability causes, you would need at least one back attack, oh really, sir? You pulled an Axel! Whoever did this was really thinking Streets of Rage, because this dude just pulled an Axel. You know what I mean? This is unfair right there. Like I said, survival wouldn't work on the grounds that A, your character is just base slow. I'm serious. This character is far too slow. It needs a little more speed. Like I said, if you're thinking about survival mode, you should make it to the point in which, you know, oh hey, you're dealing with a beat 'em up. Therefore, speed is an issue. Okay, see, this right here, unfair right there. Let's see. So there's no arcade mode. It's just story and survival. I don't know how to take that, but anyway, you're probably wondering what I thought about this game. Well, I think I've said all I need to say. It's a good concept. It needs a little bit more spit and polish. Whatever, please don't be like Epic Quest games. Okay? Don't try to say, oh, here's the game, there you go. You know, if you're going to do a beat 'em up, and I'm being real here. If you're going to do a beat 'em up properly, what you need to do is have some character with speed. I mean, put a little 1-2, make him, durable. Give him a little speed to go with the power. Don't make him brick powerful, but move like a Sherman tank. This is what I'm just getting out of the early access stuff. But still, as the finished project, and I've only paid like $2 for this, and like I said, this is early access. But if you're going to do this, if you're going to do something like this, you have to take into account every other beat 'em up before you ever before you ever even think about doing a beat 'em up yourself. It's like this. I played games like the Ninja Warriors again, or over here it's called the Ninja Warriors, the Super Nintendo version, Final Fight, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage. And they all have one thing in common. They have characters with mobility, with speed, and with power. And for something like this, you have to really put that into account. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to do this, and just undertake this like it is. As for the survival, I already pointed that out. So A, it's not going to work for a character that moves that slow, and this character does not have, boxer speed, lightning. It has, if you're doing a brawler, you gotta make sure that the character is like, gotta do a Dempsey roll or something, You can't just not have a beat 'em up and not just have some character with some kind of, juking and jiving, You gotta have some juking and jiving, some Dempsey rolling, that sort of thing. Music? I ain't got nothing to say about the music. Music is just as generic as you would hear out of some kind of nightclub. So I ain't got no qualms with music. However, I say this game has potential. I will say this. This game does have potential. But as I said, it needs a lot of spit and polish. It needs a lot more stages. It needs a lot more characters. If it's going the Streets of Rage route, which I think it is, then you have to consider, okay, if it's going Streets of Rage, then I think you better freshen up on Streets of Rage. Study the game. Play the game. Notice how a beat 'em up is. And then, of course, take into the account of what any other critic or reviewer would say. So with that, it has promise. I will say that. It has promise as long as they get that input that they need, because as for it being an indie game, it's alright. But it just needs a lot more spit and polish. It needs a lot of tweaking. It needs balance and like I said, it needs tweaking. It needs character tweaking and player balance. Other than that, it's a game I would consider that you guys try it out for yourself if you have Steam. I will actually put the link in the description on where you can find it on Steam, how much it costs and all that. And you can be the judge on how this fares out. So until then, I have been the Tenkaichi of gaming and otaku, and this was a first look review at the TakeOver. See you next time for more videos. Sorry about that. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos in the near future. I'll see you next time.